Meet the Australian fridge, bursting with food, but how much of it do we actually eat? Less than you might think. Australians throw out 4.45 million tonnes of food every year, 936 kilograms for every household. All up, that's about a quarter of the food we buy, the equivalent of $5.2 billion, more than we spend on the army. And that's only the tip of the foodberg. We also waste the food it takes to grow the food. Consider what goes into a steak. 40% of all the wheat, rice and corn humans grow is used to feed animals. In developed countries, every kilo of beef requires about 10 kilos of cereals and up to 100,000 litres of water. Our squeamishness makes us even bigger wasters. Most Australians are only willing to eat certain parts of the animals we slaughter. 46% of the edible cow carcass is sold off cheaply for pet food and other uses. What does go to the supermarket shelf can also be wasted. 7% will be thrown away by the store, unsold or damaged, and 30% will be discarded in our homes, uncooked or left over. Vegetables aren't free from cost either. Every kilo of potatoes takes 500 litres of water to produce. Throwing out a kilo of white rice wastes 1,550 litres. Oh, and it costs 140 litres of water to make a cup of coffee. And then there's the beauty test. It's estimated that 20 to 40% of all fruit and vegetables are rejected by supermarkets because they don't meet visual standards. In Queensland, 100,000 tonnes of bananas, about a third of the annual crop, are thrown out each year because they aren't pretty enough, or because they've fallen from a tree and touched the ground. And according to the CSIRO, 54% of Australian mangoes, more than half of the fruit produced, is thrown away. If you add up the food Australia wastes each year, it's enough to fill 720,000 garbage trucks. Placed end to end, the convoy would bridge the gap between Australia and New Zealand 4 times. To put that in perspective, just a quarter of the food wasted in the first world could feed all the people starving in the third world. Your fridge. Just another rest stop on the wasteful journey from farmyard to rubbish tip.